Hey everyone, and welcome back to Metal Nights with the Metal Coach. We're talking about all things rock, hard rock, and heavy metal. On this episode tonight, I have a subscriber request from @Megadog555 for the song Lady of the Dark Animated Story Edition by the band Sabaton. It is about a forgotten hero, a thunderous tribute. Sabaton's Lady of the Dark isn't just a song, it's a battle cry carved in metal. But before we get into that, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's get into it. Let's break it down. Let's crank it up loud. Let's go. Welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm your host, Steven, the Metal Coach Holly. Let's go ahead and introduce Sabaton to you. You have Joachim Broden on lead vocals, Par Sundstrom on bass and backing vocals, Chris Roerland on guitars, backing vocals. You have Tommy Johansson on guitars and backing vocals, and you have Hans von Dahl on the drums and backing vocals. This one tonight will be a little bit different because this has a storytelling element to the video. So we will watch the first part of the video. I'll come back and discuss what's going on in that first part of the video, and then we'll break it into the music part of the video, and we'll break it all down. Let's go. Let's get it rolling.
It's 1964 in Belgrade, Yugoslavia. It's been 50 years since the start of World War I. Events are happening across the country, but here in Belgrade, at the Monument of Gratitude to France, a ceremony is taking place alongside French, British, and American dignitaries, many of whom have given service in a war that ended not 5 years earlier. The veterans, officers, and dignitaries are seated ready for the ceremony to begin. An old lady, dressed in a long black coat, shuffles towards the front and takes her place in the front row. The men stop talking about their exploits in the war, as curiosity gets the better of them. Who is this old lady dressed in black, sat in the middle of all these great men and heroes? Underneath her hat, the woman's eyes are like steel, but she allows herself a smile as the men's conversation turns to her. Eventually, with curiosity getting the better of him, an American officer leans in towards her and says, "Excuse me, ma'am, but who are you, and why are you here?" The old woman says nothing. She simply stands up and removes her coat. The dignitaries' mouths drop open in shock. This old lady has a chest full of medals like nothing they've ever seen before. Medals for bravery. The officer stammers, Excuse me, ma'am, I meant no offense. You have obviously shown your bravery on the battlefield. Can you tell me your story?" The old lady smiles, and her eyes appear younger as she says, "Well, gentlemen,
Gather round. Let me tell you of the times when women like me were not allowed to fight for our country and our freedom. But I did, anyway.
In November 1914, Austro-Hungarian troops invaded Serbia. They have reached the Kolubara River. The elite Serbian Iron Regiment are one of many valiantly defending their homeland from the foreign invaders. The Iron Regiment's assault bomber squad of shock attack troops has a commander that's tough, battle-hardened, and a fierce fighter. Milunka Savić, a woman in a man's uniform, has proven again and again her bravery and determination. Her expertise with grenades makes her a match for any man, and she is both feared and respected. The Serbs are outnumbered and overwhelmed, and despite the pleas from her comrades, she decides to cross no man's land. Armed with a rifle and 3 bandoliers of grenades, she's determined to take the fight to the enemy.
Man, that is really cool. I like how they've set this up so far. Just a visual representation of it. It looks like a World War I hero, Milunka Savić, and her story is brought to life through this bold animation. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into the rest of the track. Hopefully the music's coming up here, and then we'll get into it. We'll break down some more of the animation, and we'll break down the song as well. Let's go.
On that metal shining light, lost in time, returning to the light. Bow before this lady fights for life. Raise your hand for the lady of the dark. Soldier with no will to kill with a philanthropic heart. Break the norm, she's the girl in uniform. Fighting side by side with men, she will fight until the end. To change her brother's fate, took a bullet, earned her freedom, and a place among the stars. And she served the Iron Squadron, served the toughest of them all. No fear of dying, for the front line she was born. Sacrifice, she took her brother's place. War to war, a place where she belonged. Raise your hand for the lady of the dark. Soldier with no will to kill with a philanthropic heart. Break the norm, she's a girl in uniform. Fighting side by side with men, she will fight until the end.
Wow, you know what? I really love this track, and I love the story. I think the video is really cool. It is different. It's metal that tells a story. What's better than that? It's also historical, and I love that being a history teacher. This is going to be fun. Let's get into this. Man, I like this. Okay, let's go ahead and open up the breakdown. We'll talk about the vocals of Joachim Broden. Joachim's voice is a warhammer, deep, commanding, and unmistakable. In The Lady of the Dark, he tells the story of Milunka Savić like it's a first-hand historical account. It's equal parts reverent and relentless. His baritone vocals punch through the mix and are brilliant, but never overpower the message of the song. You feel the grit and respect it in every line he sings. He is just brilliant. Man, I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the chorus a little bit. I think it's brilliant. I think it's hooky. I think you'll be throwing up your rock fist and chanting along, head banging along to it during the first time you hear it. And throughout the track, it'll be stuck on repeat over and over in your head all day long. That's what makes a great, freaking, brilliant, hooky chorus. And I love it. It's good stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the rhythm section of Par Sundstrom on bass and Hans Van Dahl on the drums. Sundstrom bass playing is great. It's heavy, it's tight, it's focused, gives that track its thump. His bass playing adds a lot of depth and intensity to the track. I think it is. It really adds a lot of rumble to the bottom end, and I think it's brilliant. Van Dahl's drumming is heavy and bombastic. Love his double bass kicks. It hits like gunfire, and his timely drum fills are like technical strikes on the battlefield. His playing really paces this track with a steady hand and keeping the track marching forward onto victory. Man, it's brilliant. These guys are a great rhythm section. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and keep it rolling. Hopefully, we're coming up to the guitar solo, and I'll come back and I'll break the rest of this down Metal Coach style. Let's go.
After the battle, the new commander of the Iron Regiment asked in front of the regiment, "Which soldier or non-commissioned officer deserves the highest military decoration of Serbia, the Order of the Star of Karađorđe, for their part in the Battle of Kolubara?" A cry went up among the men.
Milunka.
Milunka Savić. Milunka Savić. Milunka Savić. Milunka, the Lady of the Dark. Milunka was informed in hospital of the award. She quickly returned to the front lines. This was just the start of her career. Milunka Savić became the most decorated woman soldier in history, with medals from several nations for her bravery. Milunka Savić, Lady of the Dark, bomber of Kolubara, and the most decorated woman in history, finished her days living a quiet life in Serbia and passed away in 1973.
Man, what a brilliant track and a brilliant story. Just a good song, great video. Man, I love this. Let's go ahead and talk about the guitar work of Chris Rorland and Tommy Johansson. I think Rorland and Johansson are just a brilliant dual threat guitar duo. Rorland brings those crunchy and tight staccato riffs that give the verse its muscle. Johansson adds killer and timely melodic leads that cut through the mix and add intensity and depth to the track. I think his solo is freaking brilliant. It's melodic, it's technical, and has killer phrasing, and is just brilliant. Man, great guitar work, great stuff, man. Love it. Let's go ahead and talk about the video a little bit. I think it is really cool. I think it is really kind of an epic tale, very historical, of course. This video is the visual tribute to World War I hero Milunka Savić. Her story was brought to life through bold animation, blending stark war imagery with heroism and heart. It doesn't glamorize war, it honors her service and her bravery in the time of war and defending her country. The style is sharp, the pacing matches the music, and it gives a story just a cinematic impact and feel. You feel her fight, and by doing so, Sabaton makes sure you will always remember the name of Milunka Savić. Man, brilliant. So why does this song stand out? To me, it's a perfect storm of metal elements, a powerful subject, tight musicianship, and a vocal performance that commands attention. Sabaton doesn't just make metal, they make monuments, and Lady of the Dark is one of their finest, in my opinion. So guys, what do you think of Lady of the Dark by Swedish metal legend Sabaton? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I want to hear your take, and I want to see your favorite moment from the video and the track. Guys, I want to give a massive shout out to my subscriber at Megadog555 for this killer request. Keep them coming, my friend. I'm trying to get them done as quickly as I can. I know you got a lot of them out there for me, so I'm working on them, promise. Thank you for this one, though. Appreciate it. Before you leave, guys, please smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an epic episode of Metal Nights with the Metal Coach. Guys, we're building this channel brick by brick with pure metal and your voice. I need to hear from you. Let me know also what you want me to react to in the future on the channel. Guys, if you love what I'm doing, you want to keep this metal train rolling, please check out the merchandise store and go grab something cool to rep the channel. Guys, I want to thank you for joining me tonight, and as always, remember to keep it fun, keep it metal, crank up something loud today, keep that metal flame burning, and never let anyone make you feel afraid. Take care, guys. Keep it metal.